there's been a lot of rumors in regards to the return of the Punisher and possibly some of the supporting cast that accompanied him in the 2 seasons. A fan favorite from both seasons would be Ben Barnes, who ended up playing Jigsaw, who unfortunately has some bad news in regards to a return, because he thinks he's not coming back. Okay, so before we get into it, some smart guy is going to come in the comments being like, actually, I went back and looked at what you said on the podcast about The Punisher Season 2 and 1, and you didn't like Ben Barnes as Jigsaw. And then I have to reply to the idiotic comment by going, no, if you just actually listen, I love Ben Barnes as an actor. I think he's great. I loved what they did with his Jigsaw and his story. I just hated how he looked because Netflix cheaped out. And he literally had like 3 scars on his face, and they went the route that literally all of us were joking that they would do when they got to season 2, which would say that they're just mental scars. And they did, because they're cheap. So now that that's out of the way, Ben Barnes has previously talked about Marvel Studios, and he actually revealed that a couple years ago, he had meetings with them, but he believes he didn't land the role because it would be a little too close to something he's done before. Meaning that whoever he was up for would be a villain, and probably somebody more street-based and having his face there the entire time. Most people believed it was the Hood because the Hood is now in Ironheart, and it kind of does line up. But he was asked about a potential return as Jigsaw, and he said he would love to play the character again to go further into the comic book aspect of Jigsaw. He loved working with Jon Bernthal. He loves that entire universe and what they did. But he believes if more Punisher is coming, he is not returning as Jigsaw. He just doesn't believe that it's going to happen no matter what. Also, there is the little matter of Punisher guns him down at the end of season 2. And he's clearly dead. Well, okay, Frank does put a couple in, like, the stomach area, and that's it. So you could technically say, oh, look, it's in the MCU. Valentina rolled around and she put super soldier serum into him or some stupid thing. I don't care, right? They could do it. Or just say he pretended by laying there stiff. Sure, whatever. I mean, there's a way to bring him back. It's comic books, it's whatever. But, yeah, I think his story's over. If Frank comes back, you're not seeing Jigsaw come back. And if he comes back, well, good luck with that one. They could probably get somebody else with prosthetics at least at that point, so we'll see.